Romeo Lavia is very close to the Reds as Liverpool submit their second bid. Liverpool officially sent a second offer for Southampton's Romeo Lavia, and the transfer process is nearing completion. The Reds saw an initial bid of around £37 million rejected earlier this week, and the Saints are keen to extract maximum value from their assets, which is also desired by Chelsea. It looks like Liverpool and Lavia have already agreed to the terms. All credible reports indicate that only a price agreement between the two clubs prevented the transfer. Belgian transfer reporter Sacha Tavolieri said Liverpool had made a £45 million follow-up offer to Southampton for the 19-year-old star. He claimed the clubs had been in meticulous talks over the deal structure and add-ons, suggesting that the transfer is now just days away. Perhaps most sensationally, he added that Tavolieri will be allowed to undergo a medical examination to complete the transfer in time to meet Lavia's new teammates for their trip to Singapore this week. The Reds will play two fixtures in the Far East. He will face Leicester first and then Bayern Munich. Lavia had emerged as Liverpool's preferred transfer target to replace the soon-to-be-leaving Fabinho. He will become the third midfielder this summer after Alexis Mac Allister and Dominic Szoboszlai arrive for a combined £95 million. However, the exits of James Milner, Naby Keita, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Arthur Melo mean the Reds are still a few bodies lighter in terms of midfield depth. In addition to chasing Lavia, Liverpool is expected to look at options to strengthen at the centre. Romeo Lavia will set off for Anfield immediately after their club's agreement, and will sign the official contract after medical checkups. This transfer is expected to take place by the weekend. Jordan Henderson has officially completed his transfer to Al Ettifaq. The 33-year-old, who was seen training with his new team in Croatia, posted an emotional farewell video on Instagram on Wednesday. However, the official news of his exit didn't arrive until Thursday afternoon as Liverpool confirmed the deal with a statement on their website and raves shared on their social channels. Liverpool Football Club can confirm that Jordan Henderson has completed the transfer to Al Ettifaq, the club said in a statement. The move to the Saudi Pro League side sees the midfielder end his 12-year Reds career and lift 8 trophies during that time, all but one as club captain. As the Anfield chapter now concludes with his move to Al Ettifaq in Saudi Arabia, everyone at Liverpool Football Club would like to record their thanks and gratitude for all that Jordan Henderson has done for the club over 12 years as a Red. In an interview after the transfer, Jürgen Klopp said, "I know it was a really tough decision for Hendo and I was with him the whole way. It's sad, it's definitely weird because he's the only captain I have at Liverpool, but I think it's for him. We'll miss him, no doubt, that's obvious. A top-notch professional, top block and a really good player. That's what you need to be if you want to play for Liverpool this long," he said. It is understood that Henderson's transfer to Al Ettifaq, managed by Liverpool legend Steven Gerrard, will bring the Reds £12 million, while the 33-year-old player is understood to have signed a contract worth £350,000 a week for 3 years. Henderson's exit is expected to be followed by Fabinho's exit. It has been reported that the 29-year-old player will not go to Singapore with the rest of his first team, as work continues for the £40 million transfer to Al Ittihad in the Saudi Arabian Pro League. Marco Verratti is open to Anfield transfer. Liverpool were associated with a move for Paris Saint-Germain midfielder Marco Verratti, and the player himself gave the green light to a potential move. The Reds and Jürgen Klopp brought in 2 new midfielders from Brighton and Leipzig this summer, Alexis Mac Allister and Dominic Szoboszlai. However, a number of midfielders such as James Milner, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Naby Keita have left Anfield after their contracts expired. Jordan Henderson has also left to join Steven Gerrard in Saudi Arabia, and Fabinho may follow suit, leaving Liverpool in search of another midfielder signing. Southampton's Romeo Lavia looks to be one of the biggest targets in Merseyside. Verratti, however, seems to be another player gaining traction ahead of his new Premier League campaign. Paisley Gates has provided an update from Spain in the last 48 hours regarding Verratti, who is looking to leave PSG and has contacted many top clubs. The report includes La Liga teams Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid, as well as Liverpool. Verratti is believed to have agreed to a move to Anfield very quickly by giving okay if the two sides agree on a fee, and Klopp is also happy with a potential move. Since then, however, Fabrizio Romano has reported that the midfielder has also attracted Saudi Arabian interest, with PSG asking for more than €30 million to sell the Italian. Verratti has been in the PSG squad since 2012 after leaving Italian team Pescara. The 30-year-old made a total of 416 senior games for the French Giants as a centre or conservative midfielder. The Italy national team player won 9 League One titles, 9 French Super Cups, 6 French League Cups and 6 French Cups during his time in Paris. Described as outstanding by Thomas Tuchel, the former PSG boss described Verratti as one of the best midfielders in the world. As I have often said, Marco is very important. He is a key player. He is one of the best midfielders in the world. There is always room for improvement, but he is extremely reliable. He has a lot of responsibilities within the group. He always thinks of others and their happiness. He is a team player. Coaching Marco is the best thing that can happen to a coach, he said. Verratti has shown that he is still one of the best in the last 12 months. Earning £238,000 a week, the star was ranked in the top 1% of midfielders in 10 pass statistics, including attempted and completed passes. Outside of his relationship with the ball, Verratti is in the top 3% for wins and dribblers challenge. This shows how shrewd he can be on Klopp's side. However, when talking about a move to Saudi Arabia, the Reds may need to make their move quickly, especially with the players' willingness to move to Anfield. The great Liverpool defender is set to sign a new 3-year deal. Liverpool's young player, Conor Bradley, will be rewarded with a new 3-year deal at the club, according to reports. The Northern Ireland national player, who has started both of the Reds' pre-season friendlies so far, was impressive as he lifted the EFL trophy on loan at Bolton Wanderers last season and reached the playoff semi-finals. The 20-year-old had a clean sweep at Bolton's end-of-season award ceremony and was named Player of the Season. It seems increasingly likely that Trent Alexander-Arnold will take over as a midfielder next term, so the young player is expected to be part of Jürgen Klopp's upcoming campaign plans. Right back is a position where Liverpool's options are a bit short. Calvin Ramsey is the only other senior player besides Alexander-Arnold and Bradley. However, the young Scotsman was sent on loan for 1 season to Championship team Preston North End. The club looks to have a bright future ahead as Bradley prepares to sign a new deal.